The man wants to go home for no reason, as if he had a premonition that something had happened, but everything is the same as it was for years ago, until an old man stopped him. I wonder when Akin will come back. He explained that he had returned from Paris. I have been working hard in music, part-time teaching and writing as a guest at a university. I knew it in Rome for the previous 2 years, but Doug was curious about how he suddenly came back. Akin can't explain either. I just suddenly feel very homesick. Then I got on the plane unknowingly. No one in the family knew about it. Doug told him to go to the office first. Call them there. Then I was curious about Akin's luggage. He showed Xiaodu's toothbrush. Show that you are traveling light. This time I want to see my father. Doug Wenyan's face changed. Akin thought he still hated himself.
Your father never hated you. And why doesn't he answer my letters? Well, I don't know exactly what to say.
Just because I chose the path of music. He still wants to go home first. Come out and chat with him at night. And Doug stopped him, explained that there is no one at home right now. His father is out for a tennis match. Why don't you go to your own office first? Call them and give them time to get ready. Seeing him keep preventing himself from going back, Akin still insists on going back now. He could sense that something was wrong. Even as far away as Paris, I have a hunch. Ajin pushed open the door of the old house. After a few shouts, no one responded. He walked to the familiar living room again. Father's portrait hangs on the fireplace, still in control of everything from above. Akin rarely smiles. Memories before falling out with him. They sailed together at sea and hunting deer in the forest. At the thought of this, he sensed something was wrong. Rush over and pick up the shotgun to check. The unease in my heart is getting stronger and stronger. At this point, Susan came back from outside. Akin immediately turned his head. He didn't go to a wedding a few years ago. Susan has become his brother's wife. I can only express my regret in the Federation of Literary and Art Circles. He didn't know what to do. Why didn't you say a word when you came back confused? Arkington felt strange. Brother Dao just asked the same. Is it wrong for him to go home? In the 4 years since I left, Father never wrote a letter. You obviously don't want to touch yourself.
Thought if he knew I was coming, he might walk out.
Is that why you came back?
Why didn't he answer my letters? Why does he make me choose between him and my music? Won't he ever understand that music is born into a man like...
Kim wants to let this go. He was born for music. Father, stop hating yourself. But he didn't want to do it. Kim picked up the shotgun again. Father never let them rust before. Something must be wrong. He hurriedly asked where his father was. Susan's eyes flickered and she didn't answer. And that's when Perry came rushing back. In a tactful tone, Father passed away not long ago. The news came like a bolt from the blue. Ajin couldn't accept it for a while.
He died of a heart attack on the tennis court.
How long ago?
4 years, October 10th.
For years when he was still in Rome, my brother can send a telegram, but Perry took into account the incompatibility between the two to avoid Big Brother feeling guilty, so it's been hidden. But now it makes Ajin regret it even more. He thought his father was still alive, been planning to go home and reconcile. Susan rushed forward to apologize. Perry also begged for forgiveness. They should have told the truth in the first place. Akin can't do it at all. Forgive him for suddenly reacting. My father only bought life insurance 5 years ago. His heart was fine at the time. How could you have a heart attack? Perry also wants to explain this, but Akin has already guessed. The younger brother got all the property, although Perry doesn't like that statement. But my father did amend his will. Keep all your property to yourself. Kim was so angry. He not only received his father's love, he also married the girl he liked. In the end, even the money was taken away. Then he turned around and walked upstairs. Susan hurried her husband to do something. He's in a bad state. Perry doesn't know what to do. Anyway, we can't leave him here. Susan went into the bedroom to reassure her. Kim has calmed down a lot, until I got to angry.
Tell Perry I'm sorry. I was just dreadfully shocked and upset.
I know. Why don't you take your old room down the hall? It's just like it used to be.
Nothing's like it used to be.
Susan didn't say much either. After he turned away, Kim looked at all the items. Everything is still the same, but he will never see his father again. That's when a pile of letters fell to the ground. Akin has no intention of picking up the hunting license. Father's scribbled signature. The date was October 11th. For years ago, he suddenly remembered something. If father went hunting on the 11th, why did Perry say he? Number 10 died on the tennis court. All the clues connected together, and it's terrifying to think about. Akin quickly found Doug to confirm, learning that my father had indeed died of coronary heart disease, but his heart never had a problem. Less likely to die of coronary heart disease. Immediately showed the hunting license. The younger brother said he died from tennis. After the game, Doug explained that Perry had misremembered. It should be October 12th. They were going to go hunting, but the sky suddenly rained, but you played tennis.
It's let up after a while. Astonishing how the court's right off.
Doug,
The death certificate's on file, my boy.
The file details the date of death and died of acute coronary heart disease. He can definitely check with the police officer. You can also find life insurers, but the evidence can be bought with money. My father left $3 million. They certainly didn't play tennis that day. Instead, we went hunting in the forest together. Seeing that he is still asking, Doug temporarily relinquished his status as a family lawyer. Advise him as a friend to forget about it. But Akin still doesn't want to give up. Then he turned around to find the culprit. He went to the only funeral home in town, asked about my father's body. Was the coffin open at that time? The boss only said he didn't remember. Akin is about to go to the cemetery to check. If my father really died of homicide, there will be no corpses in the coffin. But when he tried to take the key, the boss tried his best to stop it, but was suppressed by Ah-jin instead. This is finally the truth. He never saw a corpse. The coffin is also empty. There's no one in the grave at all. The boss doesn't know where the body is, just at the request of his family. Funeral flowers sent to Sheridan Falls. Kim happened to know there. Perry listened silently throughout the process. There was no argument. I just want to bring my big brother back home. But Akin wants to figure out the whole thing, then rushed to that place. He found the local anorexia officer. Then she said her father's name. He went hunting here at Wadaj for years ago, but the old man said he couldn't remember, unless he can count money. Akin hears that the other party wants money, hastily picked up the iron hook and threatened, show that you will not bribe like your brother. Seeing my life is at stake, the old man quickly informed. Everything happened when they got a phone call. Said the rich man got sick while hunting, picked him up on a private jet to the cabin. The coroner went over there afterwards, but got no news. At that time, in addition to the rich people in the house, and his son and Dow Pavilion, near the lake not far away, Akin rushed over there non-stop. After 13 miles on foot, he ended up in his father's cabin, but there's no one inside. Until you look at the fireplace, there is a tombstone of my father below. His head suddenly hummed. Then Susan rushed over. Make him have to end the investigation immediately. Now Doug's plane is parked by the lake. Urge them to go back.
I came all the way from Paris to settle this. I've got to know.
Listen to me. You've never been in Paris. You've been in a hospital in Arizona. You made it all up. All this about Paris and Rome. You believed it because you wanted to.
Just after my father was murdered, Perry and Susan settled everything. Make it look like he died a natural death. Doug took care of the death certificate, then bribed the people at the funeral home. No one knows the truth. In fact, Akin killed his father. They got into an argument while hunting. A loaded shotgun hit him. Susan believes it was an accident, but Kim had a nervous breakdown. Perry took him to the hospital, but he still escaped because of a premonition. Back in town to find out the truth. Accept the fact that he killed his father again.